Am I audible, Abhi? Okay. So we continue with Turing machines. The last example was a raised to n, b raised to n, c raised to n, n greater than equal to 0. So here, just revisit what we did in the last lecture. Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. So we count 1A, 1B, 1C at a time. We match 1A, 1B, 1C at a time. And once we have everything in capitals, it means my input is of the form a raised to n, b raised to n, c raised to n. So from Q1 to Q5, we check it that no additional b's and c's are present. For example, 2a's, 2b's, 2c's. So we have converted all of them into capital letters. From Q1 to Q5, now we start by converting in the state Q1, we start by converting one small a into a capital A. So ultimately, my initial part, which are all a's, will be in caps. So in the state Q1, we will not find small a. So there we will expect B, has to be B, something like 2A, 2B, 2C. Now everything in the capital. And transition from Q4 to Q1, it is AAR. It means my second A, and because of AR, right now our head is placed over the first B. So in the state Q1, we'll get a B. So once we get a B, then we expect all B's. And after that, we expect all C's. So Q5 to Q6 is and all C's. And after all C's, we expect blank. We can't have something like 2A, 2B, 2C, and something like say A. So in the state Q6 after C's are scanned, we must get a blank. Here we have taken this SS approach, like small a, small a, small b, small b, small c, small c. So we convert leftmost A, leftmost B, and leftmost C into capital letter. So we are not checking beyond, say in the third part, we start by converting first C into capital C. So we are not going to the rightmost end. So in the rightmost end, after we, in the state Q6, after we skip all capital C's, we must get a blank. We should not have any other character. Neither B, neither B, nor C, nor A. So after we get the last C in the state Q6, CCR, these are capital C's, we must have a blank. And in case A raised to n, B raised to n, C raised to n, n is greater than or equal to 0. So in case it is equal to 0, we don't have any A, B, or C. So straight transition from Q1 to HA when input is blank. So this is our A raised to n, B raised to n, C raised to n. We discussed this in the previous lecture. And maybe we can think about clubbing this. It is having something like Q1 and this Q5, Q6 we are merging. It is BBR, and then we expect all B's and C's. So we should be able to handle string of the form. When we merge this Q5, Q6, what do we expect that once we get a B, and my string is already in order, all A's, then all B's, and then all C's. That is my assumption. If that assumption is correct, then we can merge Q5, Q6, and therefore we have a single state Q5 where we skip BBR, CCR, and then go to the holding state. Now we should be careful that we should be able to handle a string of the form ABC, 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 ABC. As such, it is not part of the language because we require all A's, then B's, and C's. Here it is ABCs, not just number of A's, number of B's, and number of C's. Should not be accepted. So can we merge Q5, Q6? That is the question. If anyone wants to answer, is it possible to merge Q5, Q6 into a single state? Maybe someone wants to answer this. Is it possible? Someone wants to try out? Is it possible to plug 5 QX to a sustain? The question is, we should be able to, or we should be able to perform ABCs. If any can answer this. Okay. Keval. Yeah. Kaushal, Keval, you can check Kaushal, we can merge. We go ahead, Keval's answer, we can merge. We can merge. Of course, I'm Priya, you can see the problem. You can discuss the problem. What is your opinion? Voice breaking. Voice. Am I audible? Am I clearly audible now? Still no? Clicking? Or no? I'm using the setup. Headphone using. Let it be like this. I'll add another headset. Okay, fine. So you can think of this. Answer is yes, it should work. Answer is it work. Reasonably audible now? Reasonably audible? Let's try out once more. Okay, fine. Am I audible? Actually, they have power. There is a Wi-Fi issue. JTPL is functioning too. I'm using my hotspot. If that is the problem. So even thing like ABC, ABC, even if you merge Q5, Q6, it should work. You can check it out yourself. A, B, C, converted into capital. Then P, then AR, then E, then C. But while CCL, BBL in the state Q4, we don't have AAL in the state Q4. So in the first phase, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, it will ensure that we don't accept a string as ABC, ABC. In the state Q4, see, we don't have, screen is not visible. Voice is audible? Is voice audible? Okay, fine. Let's try out one scene. Is this clear? Screen is visible. Okay. So see, ABC, AB, if you take, what happens? ABC, my input ABC, first ABC, and then I go back to Q. Then A, capital B, then capital C. But moving backward in the reverse direction, that is CCL, we don't have AL. So it will be AAR, and you can try out all possible combinations and see. My first answer is it should work. It should work. Now, in general, if there is any confusion, in general, maybe you can take this structured approach where we skip all B's and C's and don't worry about the less being asked. Don't worry about the optimization. If there is any doubt, because maybe due to lack of time, if you modify that, maybe go ahead with this structured approach. I mean, checking this, then see, and then stopping. If you consider the most optimized one, then yes, you consider all the activities such as A, B, C, A. Fine. Now, let us. You can think about this. We will maybe think about this. We'll discuss tomorrow also. You try out whether this work or not. I'll share the notes and you can check out. Or we'll once again discuss that whether that should work. Now, TM computing a function. TM computing a function. So T is a Turing. Those are 5 people. Here is the definition for TM computing a function. Sigma Q0 delta, that is a T. And a partial function on sigma star values in tau star. So taking input from sigma star, output is tau star. That is my tape alphabet. And we say that TM computes F for every x belonging to sigma, which is defined. We are talking about a function. It is not defined at every point. So we say that T computes F for every x belonging to sigma star at which f is defined. So my input is Q0 like x. For this particular x, the function f, it is not defined, it is defined at discrete point. For any x it is defined, it will halt. And at the halting, it will compute fx. So it is of the computing function. For any point on which the function is defined, it will halt and compute fx. So we say that t is f, tx belongs to sigma star, f is defined. By initial configuration. When we say configuration, mention needs that's using and the tape. So the x starts from server 1. output AX. Output is HAFX. And in other X belong to same R is accepted by T. It will only accept the I'm losing connection.